Good morning, everyone. Guys, I hope you are good. My name is Thomas. I'm a senior account executive and I'm a professional coach and mentor, and I'm a leader as well. So you find me under LinkedIn under Thomas hyphen Michael Martens. And if you wanted to write to me directly via email under thomas.m.martens@icloud.com, feel free to do so. So today I want to talk about how to handle objections. Objections are the first, or the customer saying no, it is the first yes. So, and how to handle it, I want to talk about it today. So, how to handle objections from customers. So, understand the objection is the first thing you have to do. So, show empathy and understanding. Yeah. Sometimes the customer is fed up because another call from another company. Maybe something was happening beforehand and the customer is not in a good mood. So show empathy. Ask, is something wrong? What was happening? Yeah. So show the empathy that you understand. Put yourself into the boots of the customer. Listen carefully and without interrupting. So listen what the customer is saying. Sometimes in what the customer is saying is then the key to open the door to go further, and to find out why was the customer saying no. Ask clarifying questions. Sometimes the customer has contractual obligations, or at the moment budget restrictions. Yeah, clarifying questions can help to understand the objection of the customer. Stay calm and professional. So it's never personal when the customer is saying no. Avoid being defensive. Be normal, because the customer has the right to say no. There are certain reasons why. Maintain a positive tone. So it's never helpful to get emotional, to be disappointed, to be aggressive. Stay positive in a positive tone. And show appreciation for their honesty, that they are sharing with you their honesty opinion. Why is it not happening now? And that doesn't mean it is for the whole time like this. I'm quite sure there will be an opportunity for you to get a yes in the future. Classify the objection. So here you find the 5 most objections you can get from customers, and I'm pretty sure that you have heard all of them. First is about the price. Yeah, many times it's coming up about the price. Product or solution fit. Could be that the customer is already having another vendor in place and they are loving it. So could be that. Then the timing. You are calling at the wrong time to the customer and they do not want to proceed at the moment. Then the competitor comparisons. I was mentioning it before. They have others in place or they are looking at different vendors as well. Lack of trust or urgency. So they do not knowing you so much. And the urgency could be that it's not a pain at the moment for the customer, but maybe in 6 or 8 months' time, it could be. So there's always a reasonable ground why the customer is saying no, not at the moment, but you have to find out where is the no coming from. And this is the classifying of the objection. Acknowledge and reframe. This is very important to accept it, but then to look what kind of information you can get out. Restate the concern to show understanding. Yeah, that you are putting yourself into the customer boots and says, yes, customer, I can understand why you are at the moment saying no to me. And I understand this. For now, I will not dig further, but in the future, I would like to talk to you again about this topic. Reframe it as an opportunity to add value. So, for example, when the customer is coming with the objection that they have another vendor in place, speak positively about the other vendor, saying it is a great company, you know them, and add value to the solution, to the product you want to sell into the account, what the value is of the product. And use phrases like, I understand that, yeah, to show always the customer that you are following their conversation and that you are following what the customer is saying. Sometimes it is helpful to summarize it, that the customer is seeing, yeah, he is following up, or she, and is going with me in the conversation. Respond with value. So very important is when it's coming in the conversation about what can you offer me, very often it's going down to the price. And this is the wrong way. So you have to show the customer what kind of value the customer is getting. So very important for that is what is the customer looking for? So their needs. What do they need? Use relevant benefits and success stories. So when you have sold something in a similar industry, bring this story up. Maybe the customer is knowing the other customer where you were successful because the customers are connected to each other. Highlight differentiation from the competition. This can be helpful, and to show what advantages the customer is getting from your solution, what you are offering. Use evidence and social proof. Provide case studies. So in nearly every company, you have a library with case studies. Share it with the customer. Share client testimonials. You have it as well in your library. Show them what you have done there and how the customer is happy with it. Reference third-party validation. So you have implementation partners who's working with you, and they have success stories as well. So bring it up to the table to the customer, show them what you have done in a positive way. Ask the follow-up question. Test if the objection has been resolved. So sometimes the customer is saying no, yeah, because the pricing is too high. So then you were bringing in the value. You can test this. Is it more convincing for you when you see now the value of the product? Oh, yes, yeah, I see it now. So, to test if this is now gone, it's good to make sure it is gone. Ask open-ended questions. So you want to get out information. So ask how, what, um, uh, who is involved, so that you get a lot of information out of it. And one question, please, you do not ask, never ever, and this is the why. The customer is deciding what they want to do. And please do not ask why, because the customer has the knowledge and they are knowing why they want to do it. Please do not ask this question. And guide them toward the next steps. So, what are the next steps in our conversation to get aligned with each other? So, the customer is giving you the speed, and you will follow the speed of the customer. And when later on you are engaging with the customer more and more, you can drive together the speed with the customer. Handle price objections. I told you this is the most common objection normally. And customers saying, oh, yeah, you're very heavy priced, a lot of money for this product. I cannot see the value. So there are three things how you can handle this objection. Emphasize the ROI, the return of investment, and value, not just cost. Yeah. So to show how quick the return of investment is and what kind of value the customer is getting out of it, because there are pain points for the customers, there are challenges. Break down the pricing if needed. Sometimes there is a big number, but it's helpful for the customer to break down the pricing, what is behind the number. And normally behind the big number is a lot of value. Show it. Offer alternatives or payment options. Sometimes when the economical situation is not good, money is tight. There are budget restrictions, and payment options are very helpful for the customer. Or it could be a different product which can do the same job and which is cheaper. So have a look and be helpful, be supportive for the customer. Practice common scenarios. So objection handling you will have always. So prepare responses to frequent objections. Role play with team members and document successful phrases. So engage with team members, engage with peers, engage with colleagues. Share your responses, share your objections you are facing with, and write it down, share it with others. And with more and more objections you are getting, you will getting a professional in a job in objection handling. And the last slide is close always with confidence. So when one door is closed because you are not getting through it, make sure there will be always another door open. Confirm alignment and next steps. Reinforce trust and partnership. Leave the door open for future discussion. Your target is to get long-term relationships with a customer. And sometimes there is a reasonable focus on a certain solution the customer wants to buy, there is a reason why they are saying no to you, but it's not personal. Make sure that you understand why they have chosen the different vendor, and make sure that you are good with the customer, that you are going in a good way to each other's direction for this time, and make sure that you are allowed to contact again the customer the next time to make further business, because you were allowed to give a bid on this project, and you do not want to lose the customer. Thank you very much for your time. If you have further questions, please send me an email under thomas.m.martens@icloud.com. Thank you very much for your time, and see you the next time. Bye.